Feeling pretty good. It's amazing what a week can do. Hi, I'm Ronnie, and we're going to talk a little bit about what do you juice? What do I juice? Well, you can see by the beginning of the video that I juice a variety of things. You know, I juice all kinds of stuff. And so I'm not going to get into what I do juice. I will talk more about what I don't juice, such as nightshades, things like peppers. They just don't agree with me, so I don't juice them. Don't like them for juicing anyway. They have their other benefits when you're eating them raw or sauteing them or whatever you do with them. And other things I watch out for is juicing too much stuff at once. I know a lot of people they go on these orange juice feasts or cleanses maybe. I don't know anything about it, so I don't know why you would juice anything in bulk, especially something like oranges. They have a lot of citric acid and then complain because they're damaging your teeth. Well, I wouldn't do it. It's not for me. I want to get a variety of things, not so much for the flavor, the taste, or whatever, but for the nutrient value. I want to get all the nutrients I can while I'm doing this. And I do juice citrus. I just don't do it in bulk. And the other thing too, in apples have malic acid, which can be hard on your teeth. So, my advice to anybody when you're juicing is treat it like a meal. If you juice a bunch of stuff, especially if you're doing just oranges or something, but brush your teeth when you're done. Brush your damn teeth and you'll feel better. Your teeth will be happy about it. And the only other thing I do like to juice that's close to citrus is I love starfruit. And so when they're in season, I'll buy, even when I'm not juicing, I buy like half, if I see them in the store, I say, oh, starfruit, I love those things. So I'll get like half a dozen of them or so and just juice them. I love starfruit juice. I just love it. It's not cheap, but it tastes a lot like orange juice, but not as strong, not as potent. And I just love it. But the wise say to not look at the effects of things, but at the root causes. So that's where I'm at here. I'm just trying to map out a plan for me when this is all over. And also, even during this whole thing, I'm watching what I'm doing. I'm trying to stay open, and I want to change. If something doesn't agree with me, I'm going to change off on it. I'm going to quit doing it. If I read something or I hear somebody that says, "I'll try this. It'll make you feel better. More, it has these nutrients in it. Whatever. I'll try it. I'll try anything, man. It just feels good to be feeling better. That's for sure. So that's where I'm at here. I just don't want to go backwards in this whole scenario. So I weighed myself, and I think we should go over all that information and see where I'm at. You're going to be kind of surprised. And are you ready? All right. You ready to go over these numbers? Today I weighed in at 201.4 pounds, so which is still an overweight, but that's quite a loss there. I'm surprised I still lost a lot of weight. But it hasn't been 2 weeks really. It's only been 11 days. Today will be the 12th day, so but still, it's quite a. You remember when I started out on this, I weighed 220.4. So now 201.4. Nice. BMI at 28.2. That's down a little bit from last week also, but I'm still labeled overweight according to the scale. Body fat 26.2. It's about a pound of fat according to the scale, But still body type heavy. Visceral fat still at 11 like it was last week. Body water 53.3, which is high. Good. Muscle mass is at 141.2. Now it still says that's a high amount, but according to the scale, I lost 2 pounds from last week. That's kind of scary. So that's the kind of thing I'm looking out for. It's really like using the scale. So muscle mass, we'll come back on that one. But bone mass, 7.4 pounds. It says I lost Just a little bit of there, a couple of ounces, but I don't know how you would do that on your bones. But BMR 1826, it's about 20 less than it was last week. And now my metabolic age, I went down another year. It says I'm 64 now. And when I started this whole thing out at the first of the month, it said I had the metabolic age of somebody that was 66, even though I'm 60, which is the damn reason I'm doing this whole thing. But now since I'm 64, so the scale says, hey man, you're looking good. You're doing something right. But let's go back to the muscle mass. Of all these readings, I could care less about anything else except for the muscle mass. According to this, when you go back to the first of the year, let's go back to, the first of the month, I was at 146.2, now I'm at 141.2. Now that's 5 pounds of muscle mass. Now that's what's got me kind of concerned. So the one thing I'm not going to give up yet, but I am going to watch out for that. I don't want to lose a whole lot of muscle mass. I don't really care. You lose a little bit. I don't care about 5 pounds, 6, 7 pounds of muscle mass right now, but especially when it says I got high muscle mass. But I don't want to get myself in trouble here. So I'm going to keep an eye on this. I'm going to start me a routine out starting today where I'm going to just kind of try to work my, I don't know how I'm going to do that really and get all the protein, everything I need, but I'm going to do some reading, some research, and I'm going to try to at least stop losing muscle mass. I'm going to start working on my arms, leg, just the different muscle groups every day. And that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. So, don't have much more to talk about other than I gotta work on my program. I gotta quit losing muscle mass. And I would like to say thank you to a certain somebody that's been following me. And, I can't say how it just helps. It really does. I know I'm new at all this, the whole YouTube thing. It was scary for me to get on here and do this in more ways than one, just exposing myself. I did it because I know if I did it, I would actually keep on this if I committed myself. But having somebody actually that cares enough to get on here and make a comment even and wish me well it means a lot. It really means a lot to me, and I wish you well, and I'm sure you are an awesome, awesome teacher, and I wish the best to you and everybody out there. So that's it. That's it for my Sunday here. You all have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.